Welcome once again. Now I've already uploaded our spreadsheet into Google Sheets. Right now I'm in Google Sheets site. It is online. Now with this, so this one is my sheet 1. It is just still retaining that title, score sheet, that we used in our previous lesson. And now I'm going to use this sheet 1 to create our report cards, academic report cards for all of these students. And so first of all, I'd like to you to say that this is sheet 1. Then I've added sheet 2. You use this plus sign to add a sheet. So I used this plus sign to add sheet 2, or to create sheet 2. So we are going to create the template report card in sheet 2. Then I will use that one to generate other report cards. So this one is very much crucial, because it is the one that is going to start us off. It is cell B2. B2 because it is in column B, and 2 because it is in row number 2. So that's why we are referring to it as cell B2. So it's very much crucial in our in the making of report cards. It's not a must for us to use it as our lookup value, or to for our lookup value, but we can as well use this one. This one is cell A2 because it is in column A, and it is in row number 2. So alternatively, we can use this cell instead of this one. So let's use this cell A2 as our reference cell, or where we shall get our lookup value. So you can see this is the column for student IDs. This is a column for their names, for student names. This is a column for English marks or scores. Then rubric levels for English scores. This is a column for Kiswahili scores. Then this one is a column for rubric levels for Kiswahili scores. This column G is for mathematics scores or marks. This column H is for rubric levels for the marks that students scored in mathematics. Then this column I is for the total marks for each of the students. Then this column J is for the average rubric levels for all the students. Then this column K is for the positioning, or for the ranking of the students on the basis of what they scored, the total marks. So that's all. Now let us now move to sheet 2, where we are going to create our template report cards. Where we are going to create our template report card, So this cell A2 is very, very crucial. Is the one that we are going to get our lookup value. It's the one that will give us the lookup value. So we'll have to retrieve this value 1001. We'll have to retrieve it and use it in our template report card. So let's move to sheet 2. Sheet 2. Good. We are now in sheet 2, and this is where we are going to create our template report card. So first of all, in our report card, it's very important to write the heading, or the title of our school. So we can use this row number 1. So you can give any title, your school title. Let me give it a school title. So I've decided to write it in this cell C1, cell C1. So our school title, is there. So that is where our school title is going to be. Then this row number 2 is where we are going to place our student ID, for the first student. So let's use this cell A2 of our template report card. So let's write their student ID. Student ID. Now, student ID. Let us put the columns. Now, here in the next cell B, that is B2, is where we are going to place the retrieved ID of the student. So let us retrieve that ID. How do we retrieve the ID and insert it here? So there is a formula that we are going to use. That formula is here. So the equal sign, and then that formula is going to retrieve the data from sheet 1, from our sheet 1. And then put this sign there. Then the ID is gonna be retrieved from cell A2 of our sheet 1, cell A, capital cell A2, of our sheet 1. You can see is highlighted in orange, meaning that the value is true. Cell A2 of our sheet 1. When we move back to our sheet 1, we are going to see the value in our cell A2. Let's go back. So our value is here in cell A2, which is 1001. So we are retrieving it, and it's going to in fact it has already appeared there. It has appeared there. So after writing the formula, that formula here, that is sheet 2 equals sign sheet 1, then that exclamation mark, then A2 is going to retrieve the value from cell A2 of our sheet 1, and it's going to appear here. So after you've written the formula, you've typed the formula here, you just press enter, then you get this value. You get this value 1001. Good. Now after that, let's move to row number 3, where we are going to write the name of the learner. So name of the learner, name of the learner, name of the learner. Let me shorten it. Name. Let's just use name. Applying the name of the learner. So the name of the learner is going to appear in this cell B3. So cell B3 will have the name of the learner. So the formula to retrieve the name of the learner is this. That is the learner bearing this ID 1001. So the equal sign, type in the equal sign, then capital V, lookup, then open the bracket, then we are using the lookup value in cell B2. Our lookup value is in cell B2, which is in cell B2, which is 1001. Then the comma. Then we are retrieving the name from sheet 1. Then there is this exclamation mark that is supposed to add. Then there are the dollar sign. After adding there the dollar sign, remember that the name lies in the range of between column 1 and column K of our sheet 1. So that is where the name of the learner lies. It lies within that range. So it lies between column A of our sheet 1 then put there the dollar sign, and remember that our name or the name of the learner also lies in the range of between column 2 and not column 2, sorry, it lies within the range of between row number 2, from row number 2 to row number 6. That is where the name is lying. So is lying within that range between row number 2, the range between row number 2 of our sheet 1. Now so this colon, let's put there the colon. So the colon is going to it's responsible for the range. So we are saying that the name is lying within range that is between column 1 and column K. So before we write column K, let's type in the dollar sign, then column K of our sheet 1. Then again, let's type in the dollar sign. After typing in the dollar sign, remember that the range is between row number 2 of our sheet 1 to row number 6. So type there row number 6. After that, let's put there a comma. Then spacing. Then the name is in the column number 2. The name is in the column number 2 of our sheet 1. So column number 2 of our sheet 1. Then comma, then spacing, then right there false in capital letter, for us to get or to retrieve the exact value. So false, because you want to get the exact value, you don't want to get the approximate value. After that, you now close the brackets. So this is the formula that is going to retrieve the name of the learner. The formula that is going to retrieve the name of the learner from sheet 1. So we can go back and confirm a bit, some bit of things. So go sheet 1, back to sheet 1. This is the name that we want to retrieve, and you can see that the name actually is in a column 2, because it is column 1, it is column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, column 7, column 8, column 9, column 10, and column 11, which is the last column labeled K. So you've seen that. Then the rows, it is the name is in the row number 2. You can see, because the rows are the rows for the names, or for the values. They range between 2 and 6. That is the range. So we are excluding the headers. We are excluding the first row because it's for the headers. So we are we are interested from row number 2 to row number 6, and that is why even in our formula you can see that is from range. The range is from 2 to 6. So after typing that formula, you just press enter. Then the name is retrieved. You can see the name has been retrieved. The name has been retrieved. The name has been retrieved. So this is the formula that retrieved this name, Tony Mulati. So having done this for our report card, the next thing now is to because after the student ID, the name of the student, then what follows now is now the learning areas. I have to write the learning areas, then the score and the rubric level in the next row. So let's type this learning area. Let me use that abbreviation. So learning area to take this column. Then let this one be now the score. Then the next column, see it be for the level or the rubric level. Now learning area, let's go as per the arrangement in the first as per the arrangement in sheet 1. So let's begin with the okay, we are going to begin with the English, then after English Kiswahili, then mathematics will be last one. So I've used a few subjects for demonstration purposes, but it can accommodate as many subjects as they are, or as many subjects as possible. Now, so English, Kiswahili, then mathematics. So let's go back to sheet 2. So here the learning area number 1, let it be English. Then number 2 be Kiswahili. The last one is going to be maths. So I'm using short forms, abbreviations. Now, so for English, we want to retrieve the score for English. That is for Tony Mulati. So we are going to use the formula that we used to retrieve the name for Tony, VLOOKUP still. So we now get to this cell. We select this cell B5. So insert there or type in the equal sign, then VLOOKUP. then open the brackets. After you've opened the brackets, remember we are using our lookup value, and the lookup value is in cell B2, which is our ID. So the lookup value is in cell B2, then comma. So this lookup value is what is going to retrieve the information concerning tonality, or the information of the bearer of this ID. Then the marks, the English score, is found in sheet number 1. Is found in sheet 1. Sheet 1. Then put there that exclamation mark. And it is within this range. This range. Type the dollar sign. The dollar sign. So between column A, dollar sign, row number 2, between row number 2, 2, dollar sign, to column K, that is the range, because column K is our last column, so that is just the range. Then the dollar sign. Then remember our last row is row number 6. Is our last row number 6. Then comma, then spacing, then the score, the English score, is found in column number 3. Column number 3 of our sheet 1. So column number 3 of our sheet 1. Then comma, then spacing, then false. Type there false, so as to get the exact value. Then close the brackets. So this formula is going to retrieve the score or the mark for English. So press enter. You see the value has been retrieved. Tony scored 90 in English. So we can confirm that if that one is true. Let's go to our sheet 1 and confirm that actually Tony scored 90. So after that we can go ahead and also retrieve this value exceeding expectation. You want to retrieve it and have it in our sheet 2. So in our sheet 2, the value, the rubric level is going to be retrieved, and it will appear here. So we use the same formula. We are going to use the same formula to retrieve the rubric level. So as usual, we begin with the equal sign, then lookup, the V, then lookup. Yeah, then open the brackets. Our lookup value that we use said is B2. This one here, B2. because that's where our ID, our student ID is. So type there B2, and it's the one that is going to retrieve the value in sheet 1. So value is going to be retrieved from sheet 1, exclamation mark, dollar sign from column A, dollar sign from row number, the range is text from row number 2 to column K. So first of all, the dollar sign, then column K, then the dollar sign, then it's also going to take the row number 6, the last row number 6, which is the last row number 6, then comma, then spacing, then this rubric level is in column number 4. It is in column number 4 of our sheet 1, comma, then spacing, then type there for false, so as to get the exact value, then close the brackets like that. So this formula is going to retrieve the rubric level for the English score, which is found in column 4 of our sheet 1. So press enter to retrieve the rubric level. There it is, exceeding expectation. So we can do the same. We can use a similar concept, similar formula to retrieve the value, to retrieve the score for Kiswahili, to retrieve the score for mathematics, to retrieve the rubric level for Kiswahili score, and also to retrieve the rubric level for mathematics, for mathematics score. Then after I've done that, we can also create here we can create here the totals on the total mark. We can still apply the same formula to retrieve the total mark for Tony Mulati. The total mark is going to appear here. Then here we can create the level, average level, and we can use a similar formula to retrieve the level from sheet 1. Then we can also create here, if you want to add a position or rank, we can use the same formula to retrieve the position for Tony, basing on what he scored in sheet 1. Then the retrieved value is going to appear here. So it's that simple. So you can do the rest as an assignment to get the score, retrieve the score for Kiswahili. It should appear there. The retrieved score for mathematics should appear there. The retrieved value for the total marks for Tony to appear there. The average level rubric for Tony to appear there. The position that Tony attained to appear there. And also make sure to get to retrieve the rubric level for the mathematics score to appear there, and the rubric level, retrieve the rubric level for mathematics and should appear there. Then after you've done that, in our next lesson now, we are going to use the values that we've gotten here to now generate report cards for the rest of the students using app script. I'll take you through that in our next lesson. Thank you very much for being attentive in my lesson. My name is Tony Wanjala Mulati. Till next time, goodbye.